Okay, guys, so we keep going. So now we are looking at now we looked at synthetic indices, and those are the trades that I'm placing. And next, what I want to do is I want to look at currency pairs, right? So on currency pairs, I'm just going to try to be quick with this one so that you can go ahead and place these trades, right? So GBPUSD is the first one, right? So what are we looking at GBPUSD? So on this one, I like to use supply and demand and volume, right? So we don't have supply and demand in synthetic indices, so the volume doesn't work in synthetic indices, so we only use these metrics on currencies, right? So here what we are seeing right here is we have this zone where the market suddenly dropped, right? It kind of returned to the zone, but now it's coming back to the zone. What I'm just looking at, if the market comes back into this zone even a week, right, we want to sell. So our trade is going to be looking like this, right? Something like this. So this is going to be our trade on Hey, real quick, if you are watching this on YouTube, you must know that this live session is happening in our community. That community is on Trading with Tan. As I said before, we are moving away from Telegram. We are moving away from WhatsApp. Why? Because we want to avoid people being scammed in our name, because it's happening a lot on those platforms. So Trading with Tan have created a community. So all you have to do is go to our website. I'll leave a link below. Go to our website, and then you click, if you go to our website, on the top, you are going to see where it says join the community or enter the community. So you are going to go in that community, and then it's completely free. All you have to do is join the community, sign up with your email, and then you can get updates each and every day, and we can do live sessions like this so that I can show you what is happening. So our trade is going to look something like this, right? So we don't want to be in the market for a long period of time in currencies. Why? Because they don't trend a lot. Sometimes most of the time they are reversing to hit their previous numbers. And the other thing why I'm confident with this trade is because we have this zone right here, right? So this zone here, or this move right here, this should be covered. So the market will come back most likely to either cover this gap right there, right? So on a higher time frame, this might be a one candle, but most of the time I've seen the market coming back to cover that zone, right? So this is 1 hour time frame. The trade is going to look like this in the 15-minute time frame. So this is the zone this is the gap that the market is covering, and I'm thinking that if it does, so it have already successfully covered the zone, and it will likely drop again from this point right here. So we get a 1 to 2.5 risk to reward ratio. So that's our trade. So that's going to be GBPUSD. Next we have BTCUSD, Bitcoin. So what is happening in the crypto market, right? So let's look at Bitcoin, right? So remember, these trades, this is my own view, and things can change, and I don't know the ins and out of the market, but what I can tell you is that once I place my trades, I can successfully manage my trades, or my emotions at least, so that each trade is going to play out on its own. I'm not going to be touching the trades all day. So BTC USD, what we are looking at, we have a strong zone above, as you can see right there. We have a strong zone that I marked, right? So we can put color on this one, but this is the strong zone that I'm referring to, right? So we have seen the market touching this zone over and over again, right? And we have seen that the market have been covering all the gaps, right? So you can see here, so let me show you what I'm talking about, right? So you can see the market are covering all the gaps the market is covering all the gaps that it's creating. So it created this gap, it covered it, created this, it covered it. Now we want to see the market dropping a little bit and trying to cover again this huge move right here, right? So I'm thinking because of this first drop right here, we can get another drop, but which is not as big as this, at least half of this. So there might be a small drop right here. So on BTC, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to be placing my sell trade, right? So we place a sell trade right here. It's going to look something like this, right? It's going to look something like this, So we have a 2.5 to 1 risk to reward ratio. Most people are placing buy trades on BTC, but I think at least for the next hours it's going to be dropping. So this is my trade, this is my stop loss right there, and this is my take profit, as you can see right there. So the stop loss is going to be here, and this is the take profit. Okay, so basically this is how the trade will look like, right? So I'm going to keep watching this trade. I also want to put alerts on this one. If the market goes all the way to the half point right here, I will break even with my stop loss right there, right? So I have an alert right there. So this is how it look like. Now the next one is gold, right? So GBPUSD gold. So what is happening in the gold market according to what I'm seeing, right? So what I'm seeing right here is, so I already have I've placed the 3 trades. Now I'm not going to place the trade on gold, but this is another one that I'm thinking is going to be high probability trade, right? So I already risked like 8% of my total balance. So if I lose that, that will be it for today. So I want to keep my trades just like that. But then we have gold right here. The gold is going to be likely going to be going into buy zones right here, like this. And then if you want to get a huge risk to reward ratio, you can take high risk here, but it's risky. But I can get 2 to 1 if I do this. So I'm thinking, since gold have broken this middle trend line right here, it's probably going to try to go ahead and try to touch the upper trend line, right? So this is how the trade will look like on gold, right? So for the last one, right, so the reasons why I placed this is because we have the channel here, the market is going to the upside. We also seeing that the volume is going above the average zone right here for the most part right here. So might have a big move to the upside. So that's the reason why we are placing our trade on this gold, right? Then we have USD Swiss franc, right? We have USD Swiss franc here. This one have got a strong zone like this. You can see the market also doing the same thing that I was talking about previously, creating these gaps and covering these gaps, as you can see right here. So we have a first move right here, it was rejected. Another move right here. So what I'm thinking is, since we have a strong zone right here, the market is already in the zone, right? So we want to get at least half of this previous. So we have a reversal, half of this, right? So you might again want to place a buy trade right here, right? So all among all the trades that I've shown you, these are what I think are going to be high probability trades. And if you want to get in these trades, it's time to jump into those trades. So I'm going to keep you posted. I'm going to be posting here, telling you what is happening. Sometimes I'm going to update you on for if things are going against our plan, so that we can exit the market quickly. So that's it. That's what we have for today. Also on this one, before you place your trade, if you want to just another confirmation, you might want to see what the volume is. You might want to wait until you get one big candle that is above, that is bigger than these ones, right? So if you don't know what this is just the tick volume, and then we put in a moving average, the 21 period moving average on top of the volume, so that we can see the average candle sizes. As you can see, after these huge spikes, we can have big candles like this, and they tell you something about how the market is moving. If you want to learn more, I'll post more videos on that. Okay, so let's go ahead and place those trades for those who want to place the trades, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Hey, real quick, if you are watching this on YouTube, you must know that this live session is happening in our community. That community is on Trading with Tan. As I said before, we are moving away from Telegram. We are moving away from WhatsApp. Why? Because we want to avoid people being scammed in our name, because it's happening a lot on those platforms. So Trading with Tan have created a community. So all you have to do is go to our website. I'll leave a link below. Go to our website, and then you click, if you go to our website, on the top you are going to see where it says join the community or enter the community. So you are going to go in that community, and then it's completely free. All you have to do is join the community, sign up with your email, and then you can get updates each and every day, and we can do live sessions like this so that I can show you what is happening.